Tovar here. I am bringing you the announcements for the week of October 19th, 2020. We have a lot of birthdays this week, so I want to start with that. Starting with October 19th, Monday, we have Elias A. from 10th grade. Happy birthday. We have on the 20th, Cassandra G. in 11th grade. Happy birthday. On the 22nd, we have Adrian L. in 12th grade. Happy birthday. And on the 22nd, we have a couple birthdays also. Brian V. in 3rd grade. Happy birthday. Leo C. in 9th grade. Happy birthday. Then on the 23rd is Nadia G. in 12th grade. Happy birthday. And on the 24th, we have Jaslyn L. in 4th grade. And then on the 25th, our last one for the week, is Sophia M. in 6th grade. So happy birthday, guys. I hope you have a great day. We have one staff birthday this week, and that goes to Miss Helen in the office, Miss Say Chow. So happy birthday, Miss Say Chow. I hope you have a great birthday. And hers is on the 23rd. So, birthdays. Announcements. I have a lot of announcements, so I'm going to kind of try to go fast, but also explain them well. Our first one is our meals. We still are offering meals. You can come pick them up between the hours of 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. If you have any questions on that, you can call Rodrigo, but you get meals on Monday for Monday and Tuesday. You come on Wednesday, you get the meals for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. If you have any different needs, that's when you would call. And then congratulations to everybody for a fantastic exhibitions week. I know some of you aren't finished because we have a lot of exhibitions to do. So they're going to be ongoing, and if you can join them, join them. But for the most part, we have a lot of people that finished and did theirs, and it was awesome. I got to hop into a lot of them, and I am so thankful that you guys shared with us. So congratulations to all those who finished and are working on finishing it. I have my notes down here, so that's why I keep looking down. Also, Spirit Wear, I gave participation points to Spirit Wear participants, and that would be to Mr. Schenkel's class, Mr. Moore's class, Mr. Mayberry's, Mrs. Buriel's, Ms. Wisnowski's, Ms. Lutz, Ms. Funk's class, Mrs. Marshall's class, there was a lot, Mrs. Petit, Ms. Garcia, Ms. Bispo's class, Mrs. D. Hart's, and Mrs. Cole and Ms. Serrato's class, and then Mr. Morrow's class. So it's a lot of points I put up there today. And then I also gave points to the classes that had all their testing complete and marked in on their spreadsheets. So a lot of points I added today. And then the next announcement is something I don't want you guys to forget. We have ASP clubs going on right now. They've been going on since school's been open. All you gotta do is join the Zoom link and choose which time, of the club you want to go to. So just in case we don't remember what they are, I'm going to read to you what you can choose from. And they have different times and different things. It's for elementary and high school. At the high school, you have offered to you Arts and Crafts elective, Social Justice, you have Yearbook, Science Exploration, Leadership, Cooking, and a Book Club. So it would either be within the 3:30 to 4:30 time slot or the 4:45 to 5:45 time slot, and that might go closer to the 6 o'clock hour, but either way, you have 2 time slots to choose from, and you have a list of classes and what days they're offered. And all you got to do is click into the link, and they will send you to the club that you need to go in. Okay, at the elementary school, you guys also have arts and crafts for different grade level pods. There's a Disney one for a couple different grade levels. There's a leadership one. There's sports and fitness. There's cooking, and there's trivia, and there's also a science one. So, and if I missed one, sorry, but I think I tried to cover all of them. I was looking at my sheet that has them all in their schedule. You can get your schedule from your teachers or from ASP tutors, but we have the link for your ASP clubs on Facebook. It should also be on your website or Google Classroom, or if you're in elementary school, on your Bitmoji Classroom too. So you can click on the ASP link for that. Okay, so join a club if you have not already. There is also a tutorial hub. I don't want you guys to forget about it, because if you need help with anything, a certain assignment, or maybe there was a subject you didn't quite understand and you just weren't sure and you needed a little more practice, you can go to the tutorial hub, which is also sponsored by ASP. So you get to work one-on-one with an ASP tutor any day from Monday to Friday and get some help. So if it's a time that you're not in class, click on their Zoom link and you get your help right away. They'll send you to a little breakout room with a tutor and they will help you. So it's between the hours of 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. and you can go in and get help. And it's wonderful. The link should also be on our Facebook, like I mentioned, for the clubs, same thing, or in the Google Classroom or Bitmoji page. And then if you're not sure, your teacher could help you, or you could even just call the office and we'll try to get it for you. But I hope everybody's got that. Last announcement, big idea here. We mentioned the clubs. There is a yearbook club, and Mrs. M at the high school is starting her club. The orientation is today, Monday, October 19th at 3:30. So Yearbook Club is going to be meeting on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I believe, or sorry, I might have the wrong day. But I know orientation, she said to anybody who's interested, come on Monday, she'll tell you about it, you guys get a feel for it, see if it's something you would like. But just so people that are wondering won't be curious any longer, it is virtual. You're planning a yearbook, designing the pages, collecting the pictures, all online like we're doing our classwork. Eventually it might transfer into in-person, but right now you're going to be collecting photos, designing the pages, getting it ready like that until we can be in person. And so it works exactly the same way. And so she's going to go over all that with you, but I hope that we get a lot of people helping because it's going to be awesome. So today, 3:30, join her. And even if you aren't sure, just pop in and check it out, and then you'll know if it's for you or not. And then the clubs will start. So just reminding you that. Also, last year's yearbooks are still for sale at the high school for $20 in the office. So the ones that the club worked on last year is already there and ready, and it's been waiting for you. So if you want to go get one, you can pick it up at the office. And to go with that, we are collecting pictures starting today for our first weekly theme. So we're going to have a weekly theme for our yearbook picture collection at the elementary school and the high school. It's going to be the same. So if you are a student out there or a teacher and you want to help participate and get yourself in that yearbook so we can have a picture of you for our memories, every week we're going to tell you what the theme is and then send in a picture to the email address I'm going to tell you right now. So our first theme is going to be face masks. Show us your face mask. Send us a selfie with you in your face mask. Of course, I'm going to share mine because it is a wonderful face mask. Hello, Scooby-Doo. So I will definitely have to put my Scooby-Doo mask in the collection there. So send us a picture of yourself in your face mask. Teachers, staff members, students, high school, elementary, they're all going to the same place. The address is Our School, so OURSCHOOL, Our School at bpeacademy.org. This will go out in an email to your teachers so they can write it down for you or have it on their classroom. But if you take a picture on your cell phone of yourself in your face mask, you would just type in that address and you'll have it set. So it's short for Big Picture Educational Academy. So we just put bpeacademy.org. So your pictures will go in there. So send us your pictures, pick up a yearbook high school if you haven't already, and join the yearbook orientation tomorrow at 3:30. Alright, it's time for shout outs. My favorite. So hang on a little bit longer, guys, because I want to do our shout outs, and I have a special announcement at the very end here for you guys. But I have a lot of shout outs and I have a lot of announcements. So first shout out is from Kinder, and I am look in here. It's a wonderful one. Shout out to all the kindergarten students and their parents. You guys did an amazing job on your first ever exhibitions. We so enjoyed listening to all of you guys and learning about what your interests are and what you have learned. As I said, you've learned so much with so much passion and joy in everything that you're learning, and it was a pleasure to be your teachers to see that. Keep up the great work. Thank you to all the kindergarten parents for your help and your support in helping these students complete their exhibitions. They said we couldn't have done it without you guys, and I appreciate all of your support. So thank you to all the kindergartners and their parents for helping this first exhibition for them go smoothly and wonderfully. Rodrigo in the elementary office said, I'm laughing because here it is. Big shout out to Mrs. Tovar for being awesome and always helping out. Yeah, they thought that would be funny to have me shout out myself. Ms. Romano at the high school said she'd love to shout out to Sam and David for doing amazing work in the student services office for her at the high school and her team. So thank you, David and Sam, for getting that office ready and making it look wonderful. And Dr. Anderson wanted to shout out Miss Karen Castanon at the elementary school office for checking on any service needs that her students have. And Miss Ramos wants to shout out her 8th graders for doing such an amazingly great job on their exhibitions and for being a very supportive audience to their peers. And then she said ditto for the shout out to Mrs. Tovar. Mr. Menton shouts out the family support team for contacting all the student services students that needed to get their testing scheduled. So thank you. Family support team has been doing a lot for everybody and getting things set up. So yes, thank you. I agree. And then Mr. Morrow also agrees with Miss Ramos. Shout out to Mrs. Tovar. And Mrs. Howard, she said, yes, let's make Mrs. Tovar shout herself out on the video. It's perfect. She's amazing. Thank you guys for my shout out and yes, for having me say it to myself. Mrs. Marshall wants to shout out her 3rd grade soaring scholars for all their hard work on their exhibitions. She said shout out to all the visitors who also dropped in and supported them. And she also wants to shout out Miss Karen for helping make sure that all her scholars finished all their map testing. So, yay! I have a couple more shout outs. Mr. Shankles wants to shout out 2 students, Brian and Sunny, for their excellent exhibitions and for having the courage to be the first 2 presenters. Good job, guys. That is wonderful. And I did get to see a lot of them, so yes, being the first is always the hardest, so thank you both. And Miss Champlin also wants to shout out Mrs. Tovar and Mrs. Healy for all their amazing hard work with testing. And she said, you are both awesome. So thank you, Miss Healy, for helping so much with the testing, getting all that done and organized and making sure everybody had what they needed. And then Miss P in the elementary cafeteria, she wants to shout out Miss Miranda and Miss Yolanda for doing such great work in the cafeteria with her, and she appreciates you both very much, and she said you make her job look easy. So thank you guys very much. Alright, here's my special announcement. Shout outs are over, and here it is. Quarter 2 is over. I mean, quarter 1 is over, quarter 2 is here. And that means my paw print points are complete for quarter 1, and then I counted them up to see who had the most. From the elementary side, the class with the most points that gets the pizza is Miss Bispo's class. So yay, Miss Bispo's class. So thank you, 1st grade. You guys did awesome. You guys have the most points, but it was very close. There's some ties up until like this last week. Okay, and then at the high school, oh my gosh, there was a tie. And even after everything was said and done, there was still a tie. So I looked at it and said, why not leave it a tie and let the 2 classes who have the same amount of points both get pizza. So Mr. Mayberry's class and Ms. Garcia's class, you both won. Woo! So you guys get the pizza. And then what that means, I'll give you the details later for when and where and how, but what that means for now, I'm going to leave these boards up, but I'm going to section off your old points and start a new part underneath for points for quarter 2. So quarter 2 points will be in a different color, still up on the same board, but they won't count towards quarter 1 anymore because quarter 1 is done. So yay, pizza party. So thank you guys very much for participating in Spiritwear and for working hard on testing and getting all your things done that need to be done. All right, last thing to talk about is a reminder for our Zoom expectations. So remember, Zoom expectation number 1, be prepared and be engaged. And that was especially important during exhibitions, and I saw a lot of people doing that, so thank you very much. Being ready and participating, thank you. Second one is to be dressed appropriately. Make sure you are dressed in clothes that you would be going to school in that are appropriate to be seen in. So thank you for being camera ready like that. And then the third Zoom expectation is to clear out any distractions so that you are able to focus on your learning. And I know a lot of people said sometimes being at home, there are things in my room where I'm working that are distracting, and I have to really push myself to focus on the computer or my phone or wherever I'm pointed at to do my learning. And so thank you guys for trying hard to keep those distractions from distracting you. And the last things are just whatever your class expectations are for Zoom. And make sure you follow those, but quarter 1, successful virtual learning. Thank you guys so much. #Big Picture Together.